Hey you guys, it's Anne Marie. Happy Sanctuary Sunday. I hope everybody's having a great day. I brought out at least 10-15 decks today, so we're going to really get into it. However, I am doing a different video right now. I'm sharing some information and experiences, and hopefully they can assist those in this, me telling this story and my experience and being vulnerable and honest. I know other people go through this and they may not want to talk about these things, and I get it because it's embarrassing and shameful and it can't be explained sometimes, or the energies around us, when you try to explain those things, they just don't get it. And so this is why I'm sharing it. It was heavy on me last night, and I said to Spirit, please, can I get some sleep? And if I wake up and it's still in my mind's eye and you give me more downloads and direct me to do this, then I'll do it. I just don't want to do it right now. And so here we are the next day. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. These are my personal experiences and downloads I've gotten from Spirit, and how I've navigated these challenging energies, especially if you're someone who's been under severe spiritual attack and spiritual warfare. Things just, when you know, you know. And a lot of times it's not set up how they portrayed in the movies. It's very subtle sometimes. And when they come together in groups and they have different people doing things on different days, it can weigh heavy on us. So, and the outcome of those things, if we're not aware of them sometimes, and that's where I'm going to be vulnerable. So I'm trying to do this real quick, without missing the point here. So I did a video, I don't know, maybe about a year ago. I was in my apartment, the one I got evicted from. Illegally evicted from. And I was under heavy, more the heavier times of spiritual warfare, people gang stalking me, attacking me. And I was having a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety about leaving the house, and weird shit was happening to my skin. I was having rashes. People were doing all kinds of spell work on me, and it was intense. So I had a dream. I had a using dream, and in the dream, it showed me where to go to get the items I needed to participate in this low vibrational activity. And I did a video about it, and so I admitted, it was really scary because I woke up from that dream and I continued the mission. I got in my car and I was in a fog. I was in a haze. When I look back, I can't explain. When you know, you know. When you're just moving in a fog or a haze, it's not even you. Stay with me. And I got up, and I did, this is the video I did, so I'm not going to go through all of it, but I went to a gas station who I knew, and there was part of me was trying, what I was being conscious of, my 3D energy, or body, or whatever you want to call it, mindset, went to this gas station where I knew they wouldn't sell one of the tools and instruments I needed, because they stopped selling them because people were stealing them to do things with them that weren't their purpose, their intended purposes for being made, right? They were used as an instrument, or not an instrument, but anyway. And so I went to this gas station just knowing they wouldn't have it, to kind of get me out of this, because my mind was already there, what I was getting ready to go do. Well, I'll be damned, the gas station had it. First time in years. And this was at the opposite end of town where I was living at, than where I do, where I'm temporarily staying now. And everything, this how I knew I was under an illusion and how I was under spell work, because everything worked out perfectly, like butter. And when I say it was dope, no baking soda, that's what I'm talking about. It was dope, no baking soda. And I shouldn't have said it like that, because there's a lot, I don't care how people interpret it. But anyway, and even though it was just for that hour or that moment, the effects of it lasted almost a week and a half, the shame, the guilt, my energy being off, having to recalibrate everything in my soul, body, and spirit. I knew I was under something. I knew something was off. And so that's when I started doing extra protection and different things before I went to bed. And that's when I really started going back to, I mean, I was already with spirit every day, but I mean, I was really focusing on that part of it, of the spells and the illusions. And that's when spirit started to show me who the people were that were doing it and the days they were doing it and under what moon cycle, right? So spirit really showed me after I took the next step, and spirit said, if you want to move through this, do a video about it and be honest about what happened. And so I did it. Well, present moment. So yesterday I was with, the Open Shutter doing the amazing Mother's Day event, and I was able to provide Reiki and healing and give messages to some of the women that it makes me want to cry just thinking about. In the video, there's a woman I'm hugging. That was the woman that I wasn't able to give Reiki to, and I invited her back to come to the Open Shutter one day, called there first, and I'll make sure I have my stuff there, and I will give her a Reiki session. Mind you, I'm not getting paid for any of that. That's not. The energy exchange is the energy I get back and forth from the Open Shutter, of them constantly supporting me and helping me in different areas of my life. And so I wanted to provide that to them. And they also helped got the massage bed for me. So, but anyway, and I put like my hand on her chest. It was just an amazing, amazing thing, the message I got for her, that I could feel the release, me giving this message. But anyway, that's not the point. And so when I got home about 1:30, I crashed. I mean, I don't even remember going to sleep. I mean, I just laid down on my little air mattress, my little single air mattress on the floor, which I'm grateful for, and was knocked out. I had a similar dream. And the dream felt like it lasted the whole 3 or 4 hours I was asleep. I couldn't get out of the dream. And I was at the Open Shutter. I mean, I was on the outside of it. I wasn't inside, but I was on the outside of it. And I saw the faces of the people. It was like the same thing. It was like telling me where to go to get the tools for that area, the area that I'm currently staying in, that side of town, where I could go in the area I'm at now to go get these tools, to get the things, right? To get what I needed, right? And it was so vivid. And my dreams are always in color. And I woke up and I slid my legs over to the ground and I was thinking about this dream. And I could feel the fog. I could feel it. But because I did the work the last time, because I went straight to spirit and I went straight to the divine to ask, take this from me, because I know it's not me. I know it's not my desires. My views on mental health, and I've said this on other videos, my views on mental health and addiction are completely different now because of my spiritual path. I see it completely different. I believe that we can help people who suffer from addiction in a better way, a greater way. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. And I've kind of talked about that in other videos. And so, as I was waking up and I'm like sitting there, and Matt, seeing, like remembering the dream, remembering the steps, I went right into prayer. I said, alchemize this. I'm not going down that path. That's not me. I replayed the whole thing that happened a year ago and how I went through with it and how it made me feel and how it threw me off and the purpose of it, because Spirit told me the purpose of it, that the purpose of these people who are doing this work, that they cast these illusions on us. And then we think, oh my God, well, I'm this horrible person because I went back, whether it's back to an addiction or a drug, or back to an old relationship, back to an old mindset, back to an old behavior, back to around people, places, or things that we know aren't good for us. It doesn't have to be drug related, okay? So think bigger here. And sometimes that shame that we have will keep us stuck in that as well. And that's the point that people often do, these energies often do, to keep us stuck. And I know we're getting kind of close to 10 minutes, so my whole point is that please be mindful, is that when you're feeling in a fog, or you're feeling like you're in like autopilot doing something, that it's in those moments that Spirit really wants you to reach out to them. When you don't energetically feel, and they can, okay, so thank you, Spirit. Spirit wanted me to go back to this point before I start rambling, because we're at 9 minutes. That even the days that you are feeling tired, that you are feeling exhausted, that you just can't, cleanse or protect, or you just want to like step away from your practice or step away, whatever, that is exactly when energies wait for you. They wait for you just to give it a time for you just to kind of be real relaxed in your practices when you should be upping them. Even if you don't feel well, at least going in your backyard, even if you want to go to the park or go to the woods, go in your backyard and put your feet on the ground. Start your meditation, start praying, do something not to stay in that energy. This isn't about not being present and not just feeling the feelings. When you're under spiritual warfare, you're under spiritual attack, those are the times you don't need to sit in it. And I'm going to say it. Those are the times you need to go closer and closer to the divine. That's what they want for us to do. They want us to be in that space, okay? I know we're at 10 minutes already, and I want to do some reading, so I hope this truly helps some people. I know it does. If you want more videos like this, let me know.